Welcome to Bunny Love. Thank you for coming to my video. Please hit the like, the subscribe, and the little notification bell. I'm being tongue-tied here, whatever. I just want to thank all of you for being drawn to my video and let you know that I am very appreciative of you. As if you were drawn, I'm going to use the analogy that I am the magnet and you are the iron. And the magnet is like this, and you guys draw to my videos, it's like this. And so being stuck and interlocked like the knuckles, being interlocked like that to get the message that resonates with you. Now, if some of this doesn't resonate with you, please disregard it. Don't try to apply it to your life. Only take what resonates with you, as that will help you grow and evolve into the beautiful person that you are. So let's get started. We are actually going to pull cards from Keeper of the Light. Okay. And this is what your angels want you to know. Okay. And then we'll do 3 shuffles and see what your guides want you to know. So how is everybody doing today on their fun day Sunday? You enjoying the sun? Is it nice weather? How's it going? One last shuffle here. Okay, and this is what your guides are wanting you to know. And now we will do 3 more shuffles. What your higher self wants you to know. What does their higher self want them to know as the collective? Everybody getting ready for the Thanksgiving coming up? You guys gonna enjoy your turkey dinner? Okay, anyways, enough playing around. All right, so this is what your higher self wants you to know. So, for your reading, we've pulled out 3 cards, and I have them face down. And the one thing that Spirit is wanting you to know at this time is you've got Helron, which is divine healing, okay? So, which is beautiful. This is about divine healing. This is a lot of you are going within your heart and listening to your heart instead of listening to your mind. And you're basically honoring that sensitivity within your heart to start the healing process. Okay. A lot of you have retreated and not wanted to deal with your heart. What that unconditional love is saying for you to do or guiding you to do. But this is saying that coming from your heart, doing the work within yourself, you are actually a healing and inspiration to others, and you need to shine your light. That's what your angels want you to know. What your guides want you to know is you got Mahavara Babaji, which is soul expansion. Okay. And the soul expansion, the cloak around you, to me, is basically saying that a lot of you are not able to communicate your feelings, your emotions, your wants, your desires. It is also basically saying that you're finally starting to expand your consciousness in who you are, and knowing that the connections that you make with people are for a reason, and you need to express to the people in your life what they mean to you, you know, how you feel about them, and put your emotions, because anything can happen in a blink of an eye and you could lose that person. And if you never told them your true feelings about what you feel about them or think, you know, it could really stop you. But your soul expansion is saying, learn how to communicate. Be that effective communicator and stand in your power. What your higher self want you to know is faith. Okay? And faith, this is the humanity and benevolence from time and time again of you putting your faith and effort into people that come into your life. Um, Learning how to stay calm and not be so quick to jump or so quick to have results. But this is also talking about, with the light blue that I see, this is about your third eye. And this is basically saying that, starting to listen to your intuition more than your mind is what your mind and your ego are telling you to do. But listening to your intuition and seeing the world as the love and light. Okay, so peace and harmony. So thank you, Spirit. All right, and then we are going to use the mantra deck. Spirit, what do we need to know with the divine healing? Whoa, thank you. Okay, and the first card that you got is celebrating simplicity. And this is basically saying that you are more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain in your life. You're more happy when you don't have so many stressful things going on in your life. Um, and, celebrating that simplicity of being fulfilled within yourself, of going in and doing the healing and making it feel so much better for you into your heart chakra. What do we have for the soul expansion, Spirit? What is for the soul expansion for the collectives, please? Whoa, thank you. They got them all flying out. So we have receiving elation, okay? And for your soul expansion, this is basically saying that you are a person born of infinite joy. So you need to go within your heart and you need to heal your heart from all the hurts and trials and tribulations that have happened to you and see them as beautiful blessings, okay? Then you got uncovering your confidence, okay? So a lot of you at this time, you have been missing that certain piece in life that completes your puzzle of you and the universe, or you and another soul being. So this is basically saying that you are starting to come out of your comfort zone and have confidence of who you are and what you bring to the table as a soul being for, your soul expansion. And then we have growing beyond guilt. Okay. And growing on beyond guilt, it's saying, yeah, it couldn't happen any other way in your life, Spirit is saying, because we all go through certain things that are kind of similar, but the one thing that remains the same is that we all get hurt mentally, emotionally, and physically with some of the things that happen. And this is Spirit saying to you that growing beyond this guilt, of having this guilt of what you've done to others or what others have done to you, it's about forgiving and pushing forward and knowing that Spirit didn't have this happen to you for you to play victim. They had this happen because it couldn't happen any other way to teach you what you needed to know. Okay? And then we have exploring unity and consciousness. Okay? And this is basically you saying that you are one eternal light appearing as all, and that you need to fully embrace who you are. Okay? As that soul expansion is happening, so many of you are coming into this unity with your conscious mind, and you're looking back at the things that have happened to you, and you're rewriting your subconscious mind from them beliefs and programmings that you used to have as a child. Okay? And this is illuminating the truth. Okay? So, and this is basically saying that you, as in your soul expansion, you are learning how to see things clearly. No matter what the outcome is, you're not looking for an outcome, you're not looking for the results, but you're truly eliminating the path. And Spirit is saying, we are helping you illuminate the path if you're wanting to put in the hard work to be able to have the divine healing that we are offering you, to go within your heart and start forgiving these people, start being more mature and seeing things in a different perspective instead of holding it in victim mentality. So thank you, Spirit. Okay, what do we have for faith, humanity, and benevolence? What do we have for humanity and benevolence? What do we have, Spirit, for the collectives for humanity and benevolence? Is there anything you want to say for... Sorry. Is there anything you want to say to the collectives? Thank you. Anything else you want to say to the collectives for humanity and benevolence? Thank you. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so for humanity and benevolence, we have unraveling codependency. So what this card says to me, you are the only one that has to feel good about your choices. You don't have to do it for other people so that other people feel good about your choice. You need to go within and you need to make these choices, stop these codependencies. When it comes to the humanity and benevolence, this is saying that a lot of you, the people that you have in your life, you are very codependent on them. And whether you're codependent on them to pull you along in life, whether you're codependent on them to give you a sign of what you should be doing or where you should be going or what direction you should be taking, this is saying that you need to feel good about the choices you're making as a soul being. So thank you, Spirit. Okay. And then, excuse me, then we have invoking self-realization. Oops, sorry. And this is basically saying that each breath that you are taking is a confirmation that you are awakening to who you are, that you're going within and you're healing with the divine healing. You're healing yourself in order to have that soul expansion of who you are, so that you can be a better person for humanity and show them benevolence of time again, how strong and how determined you are, with invoking your self-realization of who you are. So thank you, Spirit. Okay, and then we have, oops, sorry. And then we have expressing free will. Yes, and we all have free will. Okay, so what Spirit is wanting to say for me to tell you is that your choices determine how bright you really want to shine. So if you're not willing to put in the hard work to heal your heart, to heal your past, to move forward, to be in the here and now, to have a better, brightful, blissful future, it's all about your choices. And you have free will. You can choose to say, you know what, I'm just going to tuck them emotions away. I'm not going to work on them. I'm not going to express them. I'm not going to forgive that person. I'm not going to forgive myself. And them choices are going to lead to certain consequences. But when you actually determine that you're making the right choices, you are going to shine. You are going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel phenomenal about who you are as an individual. And people are going to be drawn to you out in humanity, out in the public, out in the world. Okay, so this is about releasing expectations. Okay, so to me, releasing expectations, this is basically saying the highest possibilities that come to you, whether they are in visions or not, anything is possible. There are infinite adjacent possibilities for you, and you can do that by releasing, like, example, say that, you want a better house to live in and you're not putting in the work to do it. You're not out looking. You're not out figuring out how you need to stabilize your finances to be able to do it. This is saying, release that expectation that it's just going to fall in your lap because you're deserving of this. you need to look at the possibilities and be resourceful, and go out there and do the things that you feel are going to better your life for you to be able to accomplish that and have that in your life, because then you will be truly discovering true happiness. Okay, and this is basically allowing yourself to be content with exactly who you are and what you're doing in life, because you're putting in the hard work. So spirit and the universe is saying, guess what? The universal law of attraction is saying, guess what? You're putting in the hard work. We're going to give you the rewards for it. So thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get some Soul Journey cards here, please. Soul Journey. All right, Spirit, what do we need to know with the divine healing and celebrating the simplicity? What do we know for the collectives for divine healing? Thank you. Yes, Spirit is saying, surrender this. It says, I can release my need to control. Okay, so a lot of you are needing to surrender your ego because you're living in your ego and not living in the unconditional love. And everybody knows that there's two things in life, love and fear. When you let go of that ego, you're bringing that love to light, but that ego keeps you in fear because it's always, am I good enough? Am I doing the right choice? Am I making the right life path decision? This is Spirit saying, release this, because the divine healing is saying, release them things that you were working on from your past, surrender them to the universe, life force, and they will help you in celebrating the simplicity of your life. Okay. And then for the soul expansion, and we have the soul expansion card for you, receiving the elation, uncovering your confidence, growing beyond the guilt, and exploring unity in your conscious mind, illuminating the truths for your path to be lit up. And your soul is telling you, yeah, I love you, Spirit, for bringing it in, because with you people who are not wanting to surrender certain things, living in your ego, it's the pride that you have in yourself to drop your ego to control things, okay? And this is basically saying that you need to switch that ego around and have pride in who you are and love yourself and see yourself in everyone, because when you see yourself in everyone, you are bringing like-minded people to you. And then you have guilt, okay? So a lot of you right now who are not wanting to go in and do the heart work within your own soul, within your own past, and have that divine healing, a lot of you are holding on to this guilt. And when you hold on to this guilt, Spirit is saying, listen, you need to release. You need to release this guilt. And the only way to do it is to go in and let them emotions bubble up. Let it come to the surface. Release it, and fully push forward. Because when you release any beliefs that no longer serve you as a person, it's going to assist your soul expansion, your soul growth. Okay? So thank you, Spirit, for confirming that. All right, and what do we have for the humanity benevolence time again, where you're unraveling the codependency, invoking your self-realization, expressing your free will as a free spirit soul being, releasing your expectations to discover your happiness so that you can be happy in the world. Benevolence time again, over and over again. So anybody that doesn't know what benevolence is, that means, you're doing the hard work over and over again, okay? And so for all of the cards that you have gotten under humanity and benevolence time again, with the unraveling codependency, there's success, okay? And unraveling that codependency and breaking free from people and having to be dependent on somebody, or having the codependency on drugs, or other addictions. This is saying that that there is no greater goal than to love. And what did I say about love and fear? They're unraveling the codependency and feeling that freedom within yourself. You're saying, I know there is no greater goal than to love people. Because when I love myself and I love other people, I'm very successful and all these beautiful blessings are coming to me. And then invoking the self-realization, there's peace. Okay. So invoking your self-realization, and basically breathing and awaking to who you are is having that peace of being love to others and releasing all negative energy and surrendering that energy because of the guilt that you have carried along for so long in order to have pride in yourself as the soul being that you are. Okay. And then expressing free will. This is expressing free will. Sorry about that. Expressing free will. A lot of you are indecision because you don't know which way to go. You're so stuck and stagnant about doing this, and not having the confidence. But expressing free will and this indecision is basically saying you need to start using your intuition in all aspects of your life. You follow what your heart says, not what your mind says, not what other people say. You follow your heart, because when you do that divine healing in your heart with the green chakra, this is saying you're expressing that free will to say, I am that love. I am that light. I love myself unconditionally. So that allows me to love others unconditionally. So thank you, Spirit. And then releasing expectations. You got the denial card. Okay. So a lot of you who are in your ego, fighting this challenge, knowing that you have the highest possibilities to come to you, whether you envision them or if they just show up in your life, but releasing them expectations and getting out of your ego and getting out of denial. Okay. So when you are getting out of denial, you're basically acknowledging that your fear that you have had can be replaced and replenished with insight and awareness of who you are. So thank you, Spirit. Can we get one more card for discovering happiness? Can we? Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. And this is beautiful, because discovering happiness and allowing yourself to be content with exactly who you are, working through the things that you need to work through with your life, is the grief. Okay, so a lot of you have gone through grief of your past things. And this is basically saying, in order to discovering your happiness and going within and having that divine healing, to let your soul expand of who you are and have that evolution of that soul being, and doing it with the people you love time and time again. This discovering your happiness, when you allow yourself to be content who you are, working through that grief that has held you down for so long. This is saying, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And that's where you need to learn to appreciate it. A lot of you who lose people think, okay, well, I've lost this person in my life. Why did you lose that person? Okay, prime example. So I have a friend that was very dear to me. I called her my sister. We talked every day. We were each other's stabilizer bar. We helped work through things, and we were there for each other. And then just one day, her and her partner decided to up and dip out on me, saying they love me, but hasn't spoke to me since. They're working with their own dilemmas and their own griefs and their own dissatisfactions in their life. And I wish them their highest good. And I still love them with all my heart. But when you lose somebody, you have to look at that lesson that you lost them for a reason. One, they may not fit in your soul purpose or your life mission right now, or in what you're doing to expand your soul expansion right now, or that inner work of the divine healing. So they are taken out of your life, which is called separation. The universe, life force, basically separates you guys so that they can go and do their healing. You go and do your healing for whatever past traumas. And then if you're meant to be, or there's more lessons to be learned, the universe brings them back in. Now, for the others of you who this may resonate with, that which there are some collectives out here that is spirit is saying, a lot of you who have lost loved ones and you have fallen into addictions, you have fallen into your ego, you have been calloused, you have put leather armor on you, you're not wanting to see the beauty in things, with that self-realization of who you are, and you hold it to everything that you do in life. It stops you because of this grief, the loss of the person. But really, what you need to embrace is that person that left your life has truly never left you. They stand right beside you. In spirit, they were right beside you. You are never alone, okay? Never alone. The universe, life force, when you lose somebody, you lose them physically in the 3D. But spiritually, they are here with you. And they channel with me. And I've had a few that have channeled with me because the grief that you hold, you don't surrender it. You hold on to that guilt, blaming yourself of I could have done this or I could have done that. You know, you're not having that peace within yourself at that moment. And you're making these indecisions of, if I would have done this, this person still would have been alive. Or if I could have done that, they still would have been alive. The moral of the story is, point blank, is that these people that you love leave and go to another dimension, another journey, which we have many past lives. And a lot of you may resonate that you've had dreams that you were a warrior princess, or you were a traveler or a gypsy, or whatever it may be. Them are your past lives coming forth to you because you are now here in the 3D. But this grief is saying that you need to go deep within you. You need to know that they are standing beside you. Heart, mind, soul, and spirit. They are standing right beside you, guiding you. When you get downloads where memories of them just pop into your head, it's because they're communicating with you and you're not finding the peace within yourself to be able to let your soul expand to opening up to their communication. So Spirit is saying a lot of you need to release this guilt because they have not left you. They are there with you. And be open-minded. Be conscious to this. Rewrite your subconscious mind so that you can have a better, beautiful path. So thank you, Spirit. All right, so what does the universe want to say when it comes to the divine healing? What does the universe want to tell the collectives? All right, thank you. So for the ones who are starting the divine healing and, celebrating the simplicity and being fulfilled, to maintain your situations and manage and know that there is less to manage when you open up your heart and let that healing start taking place and surrender it to the universe. They're saying that it will fully open up because they're saying that your fearless freedom lights up the world. You are a beautiful soul being and you have a purpose on here and you can shine. Your life can shine. You can have that beautiful success when you unravel your codependency of holding this grief in as a victim mentality. Okay? And then this is saying the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So a lot of you who are holding this grief and holding this guilt, when you actually take pride in who you are as a person and what that person has taught you in your life, you can let that go. You have peace within yourself, but Spirit is saying, learn to have fun, let go, because when you let go and have fun and stop living in this darkness and this sorrow all the time, the universe can get to work and bring you them beautiful blessings and them beautiful dreams and goals to help you conquer them when you open up your heart, mind, and soul. Okay. And then this one, it says, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And when you say that you will do whatever it takes to get close to this consciousness because you truly want that divine healing in your heart in order to be able to have your soul expand, erasing that guilt, illuminating the truth, exploring your unity of your conscious and growing beyond the guilt within your life, and uncovering the confidence within yourself. Spirit is wanting you to know that subconscious self of yours will be much happier and you will be much more greater. Okay, so what do we have for the soul expansion for the collective's guilt? That came out. Wow. Okay, Spirit, thank you. All right, so I went to say, what do you want the collectives to know? And guilt came out again, okay? The guilt card keeps coming out because some of you are not being able to expand your soul. But Spirit is saying once you release that guilt, that my happiness is a direct reflection of my level and faith in the universe. So this is not only about having faith within yourself, but having faith in the universe, life forces, that they are guiding, they are illuminating you on your path. They are making things possible for you. Sorry. Okay, and so then when you have that true faith and trust and believe in yourself and have that unconditional love, you will have that success and that peace in your life. You will no longer be indecision. You will be able to make decisions like clockwork. I mean, it will just go bam, bam, bam. And the ones who hold the denial and who don't want to go in and do the work, just know that you're going to continue having tower moment after tower moment. You're going to keep reliving cycles in a karmic cycle, okay? So, Spirit, what do we need to know about humanity and benevolence with their indecisions, their denial, and their grief that they're not willing to work on within themselves? And they keep holding it as the victim mentality. What do they need to know, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so that codependency that you have and expressing your free will, Spirit is saying, when I lean on faith of the universe, the peace becomes real. And you've gotten that card not once, not twice, but 3 times, okay? So this is Spirit saying, listen, start having faith in yourself. Start having faith in the universal life forces. Excuse me, Spirit, God, whatever you call it, okay? Whatever resonates with you. But start having faith and trusting and believing. Because you see the owls, these are owls of wisdom. This is the divine spirit. This is the owls of wisdom. And you have the wisdom. You have the intuition. You have that inner strength to pull forward and do your best. Because, yeah, happiness is your birthright. And you've got happiness on here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. 8 times you have the happiness card. And if anybody knows anything about angel mastery numbers, all of you who know about angel mastery numbers, number 8 resonates with abundance. It's abundance, acceptance, wealth, prosperity, having everything you want in life, because happiness is your birthright. And Spirit wants everybody to be happy, everybody to have that unconditional love. Okay? And then we have let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Okay? So basically what this is telling me, let me get the cards. Where to go? Okay. So what this card is telling me right here is when you surrender the guilt and your indecisions of being in denial and the grief that you hold, when you let go of all them dark shadows that have made you depressed, panic attacks, anxiety, do hateful things, spiteful things, manipulative, deceptive things to others because of that hurt, or use it as an excuse of why you can't go and work a job or why you can't be friends with somebody. But a spirit is saying, you see this I? It's I, meaning you, meaning you. It is saying, do your shadow work, because when you do your shadow work, you're going to see the whole world and the universe, God, whatever you believe in the lens of love. And when you see it with love, that unconditional love, you're going to see your life change. And when it changes, you are going to be at peace and you're going to be successful. Don't ever doubt yourself, okay? I am sending you lots of love and light. Thank you, divine universal life forces. Thank you, ascended masters, archangels, spirit guides, kindred loved ones, guardian angels, and all of my higher self who has channeled this message for you and used the cards as the tools to relay this message. I trust and believe in all of you who are watching that you will start doing that work to have that divine healing within yourself, to expand your soul and to be able to give back to humanity and show them your inner strength, that the love that you have inside of you will shine on the outside, and you will be that resilient leader, that successful, benevolent, hard-working, determined person to work through all the shadows. And once you start finally releasing all of them, every other challenge or tribulation that comes in your life, it's going to get easier and easier each time, to the point where, boom, you no longer have it. It's all with the even flow, and everything comes easy. Everything comes easy because you're listening to your inner tuition. You're listening to your intuition, your inner guidance. You're no longer listening to the ego, to your logical mind that says, oh, wait a minute, I can't do that, or I'm not good enough for that. No, you are good enough. You can do it. So sending you lots of love and light. Namaste. Pilamaya Atakiashi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracias. I love you all. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification button. Don't forget to share with your friends. I am that magnet, and I will draw the people who are meant to hear these messages to me, because I am that love. I am that light, and I am divinely guided as the spiritual angelic being to give you these messages. Have a good fun day Sunday, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!